friends would walk up to me.
Spending too much time prospecting? Introduce.
Check, 1 2 1 2. What a beautiful day to be alive. You're here with a crypto lifer. What an amazing day. I woke up and I said thank you to God for my legs, because I got out of bed and I was able to walk to the bathroom. Every morning I wake up and the first thing I gotta do is take a piss. Sorry, ladies. And you know, when I go to the bathroom, I get to stand on my 2 feet. And I say, dear Lord, thank you so much. And I think of the people that have to sit on a wheelchair and shift themselves off onto a toilet, or have to buy a contraption. And every few years that might break, they have to go on Amazon and buy other things to help them. They have to search for accessories. Come on, man. I got my legs, and anyone out there who doesn't have the legs, I feel you. And I'll never know what it's like. And, shout out to you for keep pushing every single day. So shout out to everyone here, man. I woke up today and I said thank you. Right off the bat, the first thing I did was say thank you. Right off the bat, baby. Right off the bat. All right? And then I'm able to move forward with abundance. That's how I keep it moving. Then as the day continues, I say, wow, there's 50 people watching. Thank you, dear Lord. Wow, 59 people watching. I didn't even show up yet. I said, dear Lord, I couldn't even get 50 people when I was live a year ago. Now you got 50 people waiting for me. All right, enough about this. Let's get into brass tacks. Let's get into Bitcoin. It's acting funky wonky. Let me show you what's going down with Bitcoin and what I think is going to happen later on in the day. Not what I think, what the chart conveys. Sorry, I don't like to use the word I think at all when trading. And there I go, right off the bat. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Let me pop up the chat, keep it moving. How we do this, if you're new to the live stream, I usually go over Bitcoin, total 2, which is the entire market cap. And I show you kind of where the levels of the market cap are going. What level should hold, what level should it? 1.4, 1.5, 1.7 trillion, where we're at. And then from there, hair looks great. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to you, Lifer, for always making this possible every day. Got my jar, drinking it up. I just got out from my kitchen, and here we are. I love every one of you here. Shout out to Cartesi. Keep grinding. Guys, I got to get my water jar. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. I'm back. First thing you do at the beginning of every day is drink your lemon water. This has lemon in it. That's why it's all, right, alkaline. I haven't eaten anything yet, too. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream as we keep it kicking every single day. It's just this week because Canopy Grow Corp was one of the first trades I ever made back in the day on the Toronto Stock Exchange, and then I got to insane. What a play. That was one of the first times I bought something on an exchange, moved to a bigger exchange, just like crypto didn't happen all the time. Let's take a look at Cardano on the move. Like to see Cardano booming on the 7-minute, breaking out of the falling wedge. This is why you draw these positional trend lines. And Cardano booming back up to 135, bouncing off of 136. We need to see it break this previous high, 138, and get on out. Let's take a look at the 4-hour and the 1-hour for Cardano. Okay. I mean, guys, it's what we do here. Look, inverted head and shoulder, broke to the upside. Where is that? And I just love how these measured moves play out every single time. Look at the measured move. Bam. Right to resistance. Bam. Off of this. Now it's bouncing off the moving average. 200. 200. Breaking through the 200. And then look, another inverted head and shoulders. Am I wrong? Let me show you. If you just keep tracking these INHs, or I don't even know, IHSs. But like, there you got a bit of a shoulder. Oops, sorry. There you got a bit of a shoulder. Just grab the wrong tool there. A bit of a shoulder here. You have a head there and another shoulder kind of forming. You could even make this shoulder a little bigger here. But I mean, it's almost always intact some way, somehow. You'll see it, you know? And it doesn't have to be perfect. Drunken head and shoulders, twisted head and shoulders. I've seen it all. I've seen it all. And then look, you take the slanted length from here to the wick. That's going to be your length of your price action. And then boom. I mean, look at the measured moves and look how they play out. It's like a mad science. Yeah, look, that one was a little, but you're going to get 90 to 80% of the move every single time. You guys see me do this daily throughout. Let's show you what the calls that we gave to the Patreons in the last overnight, even, and yesterday. We gave STX. Let's talk about STX booming. So join the Patreon. If you join the Patreon, you would have been given a call to buy STX right here at 123 with a stop loss sitting here at 113, and boom, you would be up nicely. Target basically got hit very, very close, 27%. Bam, bam. And the idea is, I know I'm very keen on when these are going to happen. So I'm not perfect, but I'm pretty good at it. So what happens is, to make the gain, look, it took 6 hours. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. 26% in 6 hours for STX. So this is the deadliness of the Patreon group. It's about putting you in the position when it's about to happen too. Like, you don't get the call unless I have a strong feeling it's going to break out of a pattern. And I've worked on the pattern. And I've been doing this. I've been trading for over 15 years. I've been trading hardcore. That was my first trade was 15 years ago. I'm 38 years old. 38 years old. Started when I was 23 in the game, right? It's been a long run for me, all right? It's been a long run, and I've seen so much, all right? And now 5 years of hardcore crypto trading, 4.5 years of constant charting, and now I chart every single day with you guys. Shout out to 81 people watching, 51 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. I'll give you more calls and more awesome education if you keep it going and help more people get educated. If you find yourself educated, that like helps someone else get educated. So that like sends the algorithm out, and it may just put my video in front of someone right now, in front of their house. They may on their TV. They may be lost. They may have lost money, and bam, finding us and finding our group may be the best thing that ever happened to them. So if you hit that like button, you're sending a lot of love out to the world, and you're helping someone else. So do your part, and I appreciate it. And I'll do my part, and I'll show up every single day. 26% in 6 hours, right? And this is what we're talking about here. 26% in G hours, right? In 6 hours. Typing while live streaming. Not easy. Okay, 26% in 6 hours for STX. Boom. 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 You know? And this is how we do, man. This is how we do. All right? We add them to the list. Okay, let's talk about Luna. You got Luna as a call here, banging on them. Here's Luna. We put it in an ascending triangle. It's a pattern I love. Also, look, shoulder, head, shoulder, always looming inside the pattern. If you don't believe me, let me play it out for you. And these are complex inverted head and shoulders. You'll start to learn what they are and how they work. But it's a complex inverted head and shoulder. But regardless, it's a head and shoulder, breaks to the upside, and we get a nice pop. Boom. All right. Let me fix that nice and neat for you, because that's not how you would draw it, right? And that is a neckline. Boom. And again, how uncanny. Neckline to the head, which is where the price stops. All right. Shifted right here to the breakout. And I mean, pretty much, yes, we got a wick up, but pretty much where price ended up getting candle close. The algorithms do this. They pick up on it. And I think, you know, the more you work like an algorithm, the more you can see, bing, 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 you know, it's just over and over again. And then let's do it again. And so you can keep this up over and over again. And that's why I like the 7 minute. 7 minute will teach you a lot about the patterns. I don't want you to live on it. I want you to strictly, you know, I'll trade on the weekly. I'm a Mitch Ray kind of guy that'll tell you to stay long, right? But look, there's another inverted head and shoulder, and then we have a neckline. We take the neckline to the head. We swing it again, and boom, the measured move yet again. How many measured moves have we played out today? So Fibonacci traders, a lot of other traders, without any fibs, just playing moving averages, I'm able to make money consistently over and over and over again. Bang, 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 right? So the reason is because we play the patterns the way they're supposed to be played, with the stochastics, with the other indicators, and the moving average, and divergence. Know your divergence. If you don't know thy divergence. And it's funny, right? 84 people watching, 57 likes. The more you hit the likes, the more people can learn, guys. Please help these people learn. If you send the algorithm out, you're going to help more people learn. I'm telling you, I do the tutoring, and people will sit with me, and they'll be like, wow, you know, I found your channel. I just sat down, and I was looking through the internet, and I'm always amazed, like, damn, that person found. And they're like, man, I'm really happy I found your channel. You know, I really appreciate the education. There's another inverted head and shoulder. Boom. So Luna just consistently doing fractals of itself over and over again as it broke on out. Getting crazy. You could also put this in a bigger channel like this. See that? Then this would have had a long measured move, which is the top of the price to where the 21-day moving starts to move to the upside. That's how I do. That's my own personal thing. Swing that up and look at this measured move. Pretty nice too. So if you just play your patterns and your measured moves and you stick to them till they hit their measured moves, it is what it is. So I hope you're learning something, but there's another nice gain for Luna. If you took the call as a patron, you are now up 17%. And in total, 22% for Luna. Not too bad. We'll call it 20% gains on Luna so far. And so there you go, another banging call on the channel. Nailing them, despite what's going on. Then we gave you Solana last night. Why? I saw it in a falling wedge. Highly likely to break to the upside, 68% chance. I saw that it was resistance, bouncing off previous resistance. Those two things now are becoming a very good constant in the game. If you can see that. Also, let's zoom out on a bigger time frame. I'm building the story way before it happens. Look at the giant inverted head and shoulder that I had drawn here. Highly likely this will break to the upside. Everything looking pretty crispy to me. So, this is what we're talking about, all right? This is why knowing and how to identify patterns will, in turn, help you make ends. Again, don't do anything I do on this channel. None of this is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before doing any technical analysis or getting into any trade or coin or project, okay? Thank you guys for being here. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate you guys. 62 people, 84 watching. It almost, maybe I should just refresh the page. What is going on here? Ooh, sorry. I put the live stream out a lot later than normal and then came on. I don't know if that changed it. Whatever, I won't stress it. I'm just going to keep moving forward every single day. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Doing damage. Still busting out the call. So Solana opened up. So far, Solana doing its thing since the call. Let's see how big the call was. Looks like a 7%er so far. Nothing huge. Nothing to write home about, but consistency is key. 9%. And right now, yeah, we're sitting at about 7.2% for Solana. Still looking nice on the 4-hour, pumping to the upside. About to have a MACD cross. All is well for Solana. Once Solana breaks above 36, look for fireworks. Boom, 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 all the way to my target at 42. Okay? We take a look at the 1 hour for Solana. It is going to have to flag out here. Once we get high on the stochastics, this is what it does. And, you know, it's like, it's starting to become a broken record, but it's simple. It's simple. This is my trading strategy, and you guys know it now. I'm going to track this thing as the stochastics come to the downside. If this happens, I'm going to get into the trade here and put out another call and set myself up for yet another long position for Solana. Then it will complete its full overall bigger pattern to the bigger side. It never goes all the way up. It has to find its way through that to get to that place You can buy and sell along the way. That becomes when you're, that's when I knew I started elevating my game. I used to just be able to trade the daily and pray, you know, and I did the best I could. I was charting. Then I traded the 4 hour and just, you know, I got into them and everything was right, you know. Now I'm able to trade the 4 hour and then trade the 1 hour inside of the 4 hour. I can trade the 7 minute inside of the 1 hour. I can trade the 15 minute inside of the 30 minute. Like, I can go in and out of trades during a trade and still be in the trade overall in my mind. Like, I've never left the trade on the 4 hour, even though my money's pulled out. I'm just finding another positional strength throughout the trade. And I'm always taking profits. And the good thing about that is if the market shifts, if something happens, you were taking steps. You were just taking money each time. You never had to sit and wait. And I like about it, I accumulate a lot faster. That's mine, you know, more, I kind of changed my strategy recently. Like, I found a new system or a way that makes me feel even more confident as a trader. And that's what happens. As you trade, you're going to keep finding new ways to change you shouldn't change your system. You should find a system. But as you get better inside the system, you could find new ways to manipulate the market to your advantage, you know? All right, so everyone, if you want me to go over a coin or something, send in a super chat, right? Can you take a quick look at Luna? Lena, send in a super chat, please, if you can. Support the channel. I'm here every single day. Hit the bottom, fellas. Hit the button, fellas. The only thing we can do right now to help. Do your part while he does his. I give him like 5 likes myself. Quick sign into the other accounts. Take a second. Least we can do. Help Sam. He's out here trying to help us. See this guy? Craze Trades. Appreciate you, man. Don Suave. If Lifer can make you $100 a month, then the Patreon pays for itself. I'm getting your Patreon today. Oh, dude, I could easily make you $100 a month. I'm telling you right now. Without a doubt. But I shouldn't, anyway, I shouldn't say that. You can make yourself $100 a month if you put in the effort, if you put in the time, if you educate yourself, right? I can only show you the water. You have to drink the water, right? I can push you. I can motivate you. I can show you. I can lead by example every single day, but you're going to have to do the work. It is what it is. And you're going to have to discipline yourself. And you're going to have to keep your mind right. You're going to have to keep negative people away from you. As a trader, you need to stay positive at all times. You are fighting an uphill battle at the beginning, especially as you're learning. And you're going to need everything you need, all the backing to get through. And that's why joining a group of positive people and being part of the Crypto Lifers, I think, is a very advantageous, or any group you want to join. You don't have to join my group. My whole point is join a group, get with a group that makes you comfortable and you're aligned with, that you believe you could grow and prosper with. That's the idea. Let's take a look at BTC now after we looked at the calls so far on the channel booming at the beginning of the day. Bitcoin in a falling wedge. Is it going to break to the upside, right? Now, if we just look at the 1 hour, 68% chance of a break to the upside. Inverted head and shoulder was possibly negated. It's back into the pattern, fell out of the pattern, but got back in. Bitcoin sitting at 38,500, right? I had an idea for a possible show. I didn't even say to do this. I said, I'm just projecting. Is this something that's going to happen? Are we going to see a Bitcoin dump out of this pattern? I've only seen a falling wedge break down like 4 times in my whole life. Literally, it's crazy. And I know it's probably happened way more than that. I just never seen it. Like this falling wedge break up. This falling wedge, if you put it down there, broke to the upside, Like, I've just never really seen falling wedge break up. Falling wedge break up. Here's a falling wedge right here. Broke to the upside. I've just never seen a falling wedge not do its thing and break to the upside. It just never happened. Right? So, I should never say never. I have yet to see it, consistently. They tend to break to the upside. Bam. You know what I'm saying? So anyway. So the measured move of this rising wedge is Bitcoin here at 36K. 36,700. I wouldn't mind it. Look. Resistance there, resistance there, resistance there. A nice bounce would give us really strong support. Right? Obviously, I don't want to see it. It doesn't have to guarantee. But look, we hit my first bounce, though, which was this area and this area here. So look, we got resistance, 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 bit of resistance and a bounce in there. Then look, we got a bounce right there. And here we get our bounce right there for Bitcoin. And how low did we go? 37,792 for Bitcoin. All right. $37,792 for Bitcoin. Now, the idea here is this. This falling wedge, this mini one, did break out and hit the target and then broke out too again. So 1 hour wants to push to the upside. if we can't break the higher low, the higher high right here to the left side, if we cannot break this higher high, if Bitcoin does not break this higher high, when the 1 hour kind of shifts up even more, highly likely we come back down to the bottom of the pattern on the 1 hour. Something like this. I'm personally looking at a possible short for BTC. All right. Personally setting up for a short on Bitcoin. All right. Now, I'm going to just trade it 3x leverage with BTCDOWN. Corny little short token. Not too crazy, right? This is like your introduction to shorting, right? Look at what it looks like. It's looking pretty nice. Let's take a look at this and why I like this trade right now. It actually boomed up to the upside just 3 hours ago. Bam, right? I was looking at the call, came back to the downside. So look at the work I've done on it. It's in an inverted head and shoulder, right? It looks a lot like Solana. It looks a lot like the other coins that just broke to the upside. It's in the ascending triangle, right? It's got at least a smaller target here out of this falling wedge. And now, you know what? I can even put it into like a bull rectangle. That's a bull rectangle, and the 1 hour is coming low. So you know me, I like to watch this 1 hour. When the 1 hour resets, I snatch it up. So Bitcoin down could be the play right now. Right now, what I do is I put an alt here. I put an alert here on this line. It's my own little trick. And I found when the price hits the stochastic down there, I get an alert, just like this. So look, say I just want to show you. Watch this. You know me, I would have drawn this pattern here, something like this. Let's go back in time for a second, shall we? So this is why projection is key. I'm always projecting. And projecting is going to make you a beast when it comes to trading. You're going to be always being able to see a little bit ahead of the time, a little bit ahead of the pack. Projecting every single time. So look, Bitcoin down. I would have projected something like this. But as the and then you say, okay, it looks like it wants to break up. I said, but usually you get a second touch of the pattern. This let go, came back down, and you would redraw the pattern again. Once this was coming down, you'd say, okay, it probably should curve down, especially when it was on its way. Like ever since it started down here, you'd be like, all right, well, we haven't hit the bottom yet. Stochastics, 90% of the time, hit the dotted line. I mean, almost 100%, but I'll say 99. But, you know, so a stochastic, that's why I love the stochastic. It's run on its own algorithmic moves, so it has to do certain things. Like, it has to hit the bottom. So it's going to find you the bottom. So it's going to reassess the price each time to find its own, to find the new bottom each time. It's a very interesting indicator. The more you get to know it, the more you realize how it moves. Like, it's a moving indicator. It's like an animal. Like, it's alive. Like, it's never stagnant. And the more you get to know it, to me, I think it's one of the most deadly indicators in the game. And honestly, ever since I've really trusted in it and used it to my advantage, it's been a great, great indicator. I can't say enough about the stochastics RSI. I can't say enough about it. Using that with divergences, really, in my opinion, maybe all you need. Stochastics RSI and divergences, you nail those two things. I think I could isolate those two things and still be profitable. I want to try it on an account one day. I want to just do only trades with two indicators and see what happens. Big shout out to the Lifer for always making this possible every day. Got my jar drinking up. I just got out of the kitchen and here we are. I love every one of you here watching. Appreciate you, man. Love you too. Doing damage on the Doing Damage jar. May have to cut the stream a little short today, around 11:45, 11:30. I've got a lot of craziness going on in the market. Patreon is worth it. Can you look at Near? I'm in it. Thanks, Steve Isles. We'll take a look at Near too. Appreciate you. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Shout out to Steve, my dude, Guitar Pick 911, my nan. He's probably an amazing guitarist. I can only imagine Steve banging it out. So check it out. When you look at this now, right, I'd say, oh, wow, I'd like to get in at the bottom of the pattern. So I would have put an alert here. And what would have happened is this would have hit my alert. And I would have, made a trade like this. Okay. Put it out to my everyone in the Patreon too as well. Say, guys, let's see if we can get a breakout to the upside. And when I'm playing the leverage tokens, I go a lot smaller in my targets. I just do because I don't like being in them too long, and I want to get in and get out. So it's not, I'm not about trying to be too greedy. I'm just trying to make a quick just trying to take more advantage of any move that I believe is going to happen. Either way. I think that we're going to come and bounce off 37.5, 36.7. It would make me happy. It would say, yes, this is a bottom. It would solidify a new bottom. The bounce off that area would be very, very healthy for BTC. All right? You got Richard Hart calling for 10K, stone face, telling everyone in the market 10K, guaranteed. And I'm not saying 10K can't happen. I'm saying I never know. I like to say I don't know. I don't know. The more I say I don't know, I found the more profitable I became. The more I said I think and I do, yeah, that's when I started burying accounts. So you want to keep telling yourself, I don't know. So look at this. We'll see how this played out. We're back in time. And so this trade, you know, did pretty good. Like you might have closed it right there. It got pretty close to the target. And so my point of the story is how that alert works, and it works really well, putting an alert down here on the green line. And I just showed you how it would have played out in real time. You would have entered the trade right here, and boom, it would have busted up to the upside. So really like to see that. Okay, now we're in a flag again, just like this flag, similar situation. We need to come back down, so I think we might come down one more time and give us a little touch. Bam. Or even some sideways action. But, you know, at 0.037, very interesting. It actually did even come down there. I'd like to see it just scoop into the dotted line, though. That's what I really want to see. So here's my idea for BTCDOWN. Buying somewhere in this range. Let's see where the stop loss needs to be. That wick would be the best place, 6%. The measured move is this bigger pennant that we're into. 15% gains if you can hang out for the whole move. Let's take a look at the 4 hours in our favor. No way. So this would I would shorten the target because the 4 hour is not in our favor to just this smaller pennant. I would get in, get out. Now it's a 10% to a 6.5. I'm gonna have to shave that stop loss and put it below the 200-day, the 21-day moving average. Right? Maybe use this low right there. So it's the low I'm going to go for right here. Even right there. I don't want to be above a 3.79. That's really all I would like to risk. Even a little less. 2.54%. We'll put this on ice for a second and we'll look at it. But, you know, this is my idea for the day. If I had to make a stone cold call, this would be it. This would be it. Can someone explain to me why a coin like Pluton gains 70 plus in one day with no events on the calendar? Yeah, just what John said. And I won't repeat it, but yeah, just what he said. I love this guy and his knowledge. Worth more than $2 super chat. Shout out to Chonas Q. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Appreciate you. Shout out to Chonas Q, man. Appreciate you. Richard P. I was able to profit off the Patreon within 30 minutes. Shout out to Richard P. I was able to profit off the Patreon within 30 minutes. Hold on. That's like one of the greatest things I've ever seen said. It's about the education, people. It's priceless. Yeah, that falling wedge should break out on BTC. Highly likely to break out, 68%. I'm just waiting what the market does. I'd like to see what the market does too. Yo, send in a super chat and he will answer you. Patreon is worth it. Can you look at near? I'm in it. Yeah, we're going to take a look at near. Sam, can we get some of that intro vid this morning? Oh, feeling that. YouTube really made me search for the stream today. I'm subscribed, but wasn't showing up in the current recent videos. Yeah, something weird was going on. I believe I'm fighting through the algorithm today. Who knows what it is? You know, I put out the stream a little later than normal, or earlier, like I got it prepared. Last few times that happened, it was like detrimental. 108 people here, 85 likes. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Now we can boom all the way back up to our old 200. Can we get back to 200 when the market was booming on that pump up? Okay. So we got BTC down. Let's take a look back at ETH. BTC. Let's see how they're doing. The battle continues. So here's a trade we gave you. ETH, BTC, booming. It just hit 6%. Not too big, but, you know, you made some Bitcoin on the trade. And now it's kind of still doing pretty good. Let's take a look at it. So here's a bigger trade I have open for it too as well. Look at this. So the small trade hit. Here's the bigger idea. And I was saying, you know, we were watching it closely. And look, it just kind of, it did textbook. That's a textbook pattern, like up, down, up, down, up, down. It's like, that's algorithmic if I've ever seen it. 2% stop loss, you're already in profit and outside of the pattern. This could go up 128% against BTC. So just something to think about. If we look at it on the weekly chart, it's just getting started too. So ETH BTC on the weekly. I like playing weekly charts, and if you can just hang out in the weekly on this puppy, looks like highly likely that ETH will make you some Bitcoin on the back end, right? Again, though, I like to just trade. I'm with Richard Hart. He did say, hey, ETH BTC will never do as good as the dollar BTC. So why would you, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you just trade against the dollar and then, you know, win against the dollar? I like his point, and I see what he's saying, right? But what if you already have Bitcoin and you're not going to sell ever back to the dollar? You just want to make more Bitcoin. Then you still win against the dollar. See? What do you do today when we reach 200 likes? It's not a typical scam coin. It's really looking like a legit coin, man. Interesting. You never know. Can we talk about Polygon Punk? Yeah, we'll take a look at the punks. Take a look at my punks, your punks, and we'll get all punked up. What do you guys think about Polygon Punks? Pretty interesting. It sold out very, very fast. I started at 4,000. They just kept going and going and going. I seen it at 6,000, and I took some time to make breakfast. Shouldn't have done that. Should have got them early. It seemed like the earlier you got them, the better. But I think they're all still going to be pretty interesting to have. I think it's going to be good to have any one of them. I got myself 7 of them. I really did. And you look at me like, what an insane man. You must have spent, what, 7 times 125 Matic. So let's do the math here. How much did I spend on NFTs yesterday? Not that much, but 7. Let's see. Matic was like $1.07, I think, times 125. 133, of course, on the 33. Every single time. Everything I do hits the 33 times about 7 of those puppies. I do the math as fast as I can. 21, 7 times 21 is 210. And then 210 is 231. 231, right? Times 700 is 931 with the change. I don't know if I can do the change. 931 and the change. 7 times 75 cents is 490, right? And 7 times 5 is 525. Right? So what did I say? 931.25? 936.25. Damn, I was off by 5. Damn it. I had it. I think I did have it, but I missed it. All right, anyway. Okay, so anyway, 936. I like to challenge myself to do math really fast. It helps me just stay fit, you know? I was off a little bit there, but I think I could have done it if I just slowed down a little bit. A couple minutes. Damn, send a super chat. It's not typical scam coin. Damn. What will you do today when we reach 200 likes? So ETH BTC, looking pretty good. And this trade is still open, still valid, never changed, never stopped, still valid. Let's look at the CTSI call. How's she doing? Whatever happened to you, baby? You hit my stop? Okay, so far so good. It's so far so good, doing well. Had you taken the call, you would be up again. Another call on the channel booming. It's like we don't miss here. We do not miss. And what I like to show you is I can prove it too. 17% for CTSI right now. And if you got the entire chunker, 20%. And look, I had 24. I always try to take a little just lower than the target. If you just take like 25% less than the target in the overall scheme of things, you're just going to hit them. You're going to hit them. Another call on the channel booming to the upside. CTSI up 20%. Like I gave. Booming. Now, look. Join the Patreon. It, like this man said, it paid him. He said he made money on the Patreon within 30 minutes. Richard P. Shout out to Richard P. Appreciate you, man. Okay, moving forward. Look. If you join my group, you get access to all these awesome rooms. The Crypto Lifer 99 room, the beginners room with experts and beginners working together every single day to help you fine-tune your craft. And then my exclusive calls and charts only. You can then search anything you want. Like if you want to trade CTSI, search it. Comes up right here on Binance. You can see that I actually gave the call. This is proof that I'm not BSing anybody. July 30th, CTSI. You would have gotten here with a stop loss just like this, 6% to gain 20. Beautiful risk reward ratio. And look, the stop loss never would have been hit for you. You would have gained 20% beautifully well on CTSI. A nice call, right? Had you put in $500, you would have paid for the Patreon. How long would it have taken? Let's show you how long this would have taken. Tenacious Tim, we got to run this to the TikTok. We got to run this to the TikTok. 3 days. Not too shabby. 3 days to make 20%. That could have been one of the first trades of your life. Anyway, I do this every single day. What I do is I educate people on how to trade with technical analysis, and I prove that it works. Like, I prove that you can, if you just stick to it. So what I do is I show up near the ends of a pattern every single time with other indicators that I have. I have a 9-point checklist that I use that I've written down on a PowerPoint. I teach that in a tutoring session. If you need tutoring, I can tutor you as well. I can show you how to do these things. The link is below the video right here. Let me show you the link just because, sometimes I need to be shown visually. I'm a visual learner. So here's the link to my tutoring sessions right here. Book a tutoring session. It brings you right in to my actual schedule. It's New York City time. Just jump in and pick a time, and I'll be there. I'll be already there waiting. This will get alerted to me over Zoom, and I'll put it on my schedule, and I'll make sure me and you have a one-on-one Zoom. Okay? I'm off for just a week. I'm on quote-unquote vacation for a week. Vacation for me is just like taking a little bit of less work, but still working every single day. That's what vacation means. So, CTSI looking pretty nice. Cartesi on the call. Another beautiful call. COTI looking pretty nice. USDT pair. Let's take a look at COTI. COTI got news. Giant inverted head and shoulders breaking to the upside. If COTI can break this level, which it did, and do a retest. So I'm looking for COTI to break that level and do a retest of this certain support region. Seems like it did it here too as well. So starting to break on out. Look at COTI. It's a rising wedge breaking to the upside. If that can hold and do that's a deadly pattern right there. I believe there was a fake out. Or you could even, you could do this and say, but it's still in a bit of a rising wedge. Just cleaning up my pattern. And highly likely to break to the upside. If it can continue, this will boom and cause a parabola. This is what happens to these. These create parabolas. So then you'd be like, all right, how high can you go, baby? I actually like the trade right here because it's already outside of the pattern. All right. 1 hour's a little high, so I'd wait for the 1 hour to reset. I'd never get into a trade when the 1 hour is that high. Boom. This is a trade where I would put the alert right here. I would right click it. Put it right there. Boom. Update that. And when this hits that, I believe we're going to be either sideways. So this is what's going to have to happen on this. Go to a smaller time frame, see what's going down. Seems like it did retest, wants to retest. So I just think it's going to have to oscillate on the smaller time frames while this 1 hour plays out and resets. So this is my projection idea for COTI USDT, and when it does its thing, I put the call out. And so this is how this works, and I can teach you how to do it too. And this is what's called projection trading. You need to learn how to project into the future by seeing, and I can only project because I've seen these things so many times. I've seen many of these types of this behavior many, many times. So I just start projecting on it over, and watching it play out. Look at this, measured move. You can even take sometimes the measured move goes all the way there, right there to this bend where you want to go to where the last time you could draw a triangle was. That's your measured move. Look where we went. Uncanny. It's like bing, hello. And so if you've seen this and you've played these before, then you can play them again and again and again. Look at this downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. Uptrend, uptrend, uptrend. Learning how to change trends. You don't start, look at this. This is the difference between a cyclical trader who's been around and, then you start seeing, that's a bear pennant, not a bull pennant. If you can flip it upside down, it looks just like what we would play to the upside, and it looks like an uptrend, then it's a downtrend. And these, you have to start shorting these rising wedges, right? Down, another rising wedge. So you can play the uptrends in a downtrend. When you do that, though, you just got to be more selective about your targets and make sure that you don't go too hard. Like This would have been a falling wedge. Could have said something like this. Right? And you could have been like, measured move is the length of here to the price. Take the top of the price to the bottom of the price on a falling wedge. And swing it right here. And then you slant it the way, you know, it never goes straight. And then, like I always do. So like this would have been a trade I put out. But it would have been in a bearish place. Downtrend. So you don't make sure you get out at the, you know, so you get in on the falling wedge here. Double bottom off support. If that's the target, I try to go lower than the target. So if this is the target, I'll take profits right around here. So when I give you the targets, guys, I got to just give you the measure move because sometimes the measure move hits every single time. But I call it playing cute. I always try to get out right below because I want to get my money before everybody else does. All right. And then move on to the next trade. And then I can put my stop loss at one of the, you know, below this big wick here. We call it big wick trading. All right. Big wick trading. So funny. And there you go. 30% gains to risk, you know, and you don't risk a lot. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm messing up here. So there's how you would enter. So I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down, guys. I hope this is making sense to you. And then the risk-reward ratio. Risk 5% to gain 23. And you don't play it unless the risk-reward ratio is in your favor. You can't touch it. And then you watch the trade just boom up. And then you get out. It's just like, it's clockwork, man. It's clockwork every single time. All right. So now I got my idea for COTI. I got my alert set. I move on. I don't have to check it again until I need another trade. All right. Let's take a look at total and see what's going on in the entire market cap here today. Total is the entire market cap of cryptocurrencies. All right. I showed you it was in a rising wedge. We got rejected by this high here at $164 trillion. All right. Sad. I would love to have seen 1.6 hold. It did not. And then yield, look, it's always there too. The pattern never lies. The trade never lies. I mean, it's shoulder. There's the head. There's the shoulder. And it's a twisted head and shoulder that, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect like that. Look, there's your neckline. And that's why I have this idea here that it's, I think there's some more downside here. This looks like a bear flag to me. It's the same idea. When we're bullish, here's the idea. Let me show you something. I'm going to teach you something right now. It's going to blow your mind. Giving it away. But I could die tomorrow, so I don't know if I could help you guys tomorrow because I may not be here. And I'm sorry, but it's just something I got to say. So, what am I drawing? I'm drawing a flag. Hold on. I'm drawing a flag here. All right. Now, the idea is this. Let me be the stochastics. So those stochastics come up, we get a nice pump. The price pumps up. Then the stochastics come down. All right. Now the price even dumps down or it doesn't. It fights the dump. If the price fights the dump, I know I can make a trade. And it's highly more likely to play up to the upside. And that's the key to my success. Truly, that's the key to my success. Hands down. Now, when we look at it the other way, when the price comes down, okay. When the price comes down, that means the oscillator came down. All right, great. Now, we should come up. I would like to get a bounce to the upside, just like a down to the downside. That's what I'm expecting for the trade. But it goes like this. When this comes up, that tells me we're going to go to the downside, just like that tells me we're going to go to the upside. And look what's happening here. So it's highly more likely that, I mean, trying to say, okay, we'll get a push up, but, and then we do go a little lower on the total market cap. At least, the very least, somewhere at like 1.5 even, 1.5 trillion, you know? So, which is kind of coincides right here with this point. Drum. It would be another bottom. It would be kind of a giant double bottom here, in a way. So only time will tell, but total market cap looks like it's going to just give us a little back. And then it's not too bad. Then the 4 hour really wants to kick it. Like the 4 hours, like, okay, man, we're done. We're in a falling wedge. We're going to break to the upside, right? So I hope that little experiment I did, or that little whatever I showed you guys, really helped out. Because I've never really visually done it for myself, even like that. And I've been recently learning. Like, I learn every day, man, and I add to the repertoire. I add to what I'm doing every single day. Okay, so that's what I see happening for Total 2. Let's look at our levels. Let's clean this up and start fresh. We're going to look at our weekly levels of support and resistance on the total market cap. 1.2 trillion, a big deal. 1.28 trillion, a big deal. Holding really, really nice. 1.36 trillion has some nice candle closes. A little bit of a chop. 1.45's got a nice spot. And about 1.47 here. And then right about there. So there's some weekly support. And then we're at resistance here underneath the 21-day moving average. So look, we bounced off the 50 on the weekly. And we came back up to the 21. Getting rejected by the 21. I like to see, have we ever done that before? And what did it look like? We did it right here. And that's when we started a downtrend. Interesting. Look at this. Bounced off the 50. Underneath the 21. After a drop. And we would continue to the downside. Scary business that we just saw that, right? Just something that, you know, and I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news. I'm just trying to go over whatever we see. Just trying to see it for what it is. Here we kind of broke up. We bounced off the 50, but we were already above the 21. So being below the 21, usually you get a couple bounces. Just like you get a couple bounces to the upside. I know this to be true. So, and we did get rejected. So, look for us to try to play it. Now, what's going to happen now is the 21. And when the 21 curves too, it's also a sign. 21 looks like this. These are going to keep coming. And what you need is these moving averages to get super tight. So they get really tight. Just like back here. So I think we got some more consolidation for Bitcoin. Something like this possibly. On the weekly time frame. I'm just proposing these ideas. I don't know, you know, I'm not guaranteeing anything. And could it be making like a weekly cup and handle? You know? What I'm doing right now is insane. Like, I didn't even think I had no clue I would do this today. This all just came out of nowhere, but it's making sense because the moving averages have to come together. They have to come together, or the price can't move anymore. Like, look, they get really far apart. That's when I scale out, when the moving averages are very far apart. Definitely want to scale out of that situation. And then they have to kind of get really tight again. It's almost saying like the 21 has to cross and touch the 200. And that's what I've learned to be true so many times before. So for this to happen, like the 200 is going to come, and the 21 is going to come, and bam. It's kind of crazy. I never saw it like this. Just something I'm building on, you know. And I'm not perfect. I could be wrong. They could straighten up and just keep going and then come down hard. But whenever I see this 21 curving, it's usually a profit taking. That's when I take profit. Especially when it's far away from the 50-day moving average. Very interesting. And the total market cap on the weekly. Very low, though, and forming a bowl. But doesn't mean it can't kind of go lower again. And then push up. And form that right side. We do see the hidden bullish divergence still playing out very nicely, though. Swing down to swing down. Swing up to swing up. I don't mean to scare you guys. I'm just kind of, you know, painting a picture for the total market cap. Levels to watch for the next few days. Let's take a look here. So we got bullish, and we bounced very nicely off $1.16 trillion. But we would get rejected by this area of 1.69, 1.65 trillion, you know, almost that 1.7 trillion. It wanted 1.7. We dabbled with it, but we came back down. Now, look, we're getting a bounce here on the 4 hour saying, no, we're pretty done. So the 1 hour can oscillate little bits, meaning we can come back down to maybe 1.5. But so all will be well if we can stay above $1.5 trillion. You know, my projections are my projections, but we'll take it day by day. So let's stay above 1.5 trill. Let's let this 1 hour reset, and let's see where we go. You know, we could short Bitcoin for the day. You know, that could be just the idea. Short Bitcoin for the day, just for the 1 hour, nothing crazy. You know, for 6-7 hours. Tiny little short for BTC. And then we recollect ourselves later on tonight, 7-8 o'clock, and we see what's going down, right? BTC pairs will beat up on Bitcoin. We'll see what's up with Cake right now. Now, Cake making a bit of a move. Let's look at Cake USD. I believe I put a call out for Cake. Maybe I think I used the BUSD pair. Okay, so Cake, look, hit the stop. This one didn't do a thing. So there you go. Every once in a while, look, low stochastics. Right? We were doing our thing, broke down. There's a stop loss that did get hit. So there, I am not impervious to loss. The crypto lifer does lose a trade. It happens. Happens all the time. Can you get back up and fight again? And do you have the proper resources to have a system in place to give yourself proper risk management? And look at that, shoulder, head, and shoulder. You know, just a giant inverted head and shoulder breaking to the upside. Cake wants more, at least to the, the 236 Fibonacci level. Pretty good, but it's up at the high. I think it's going to come back down and bounce off the 618 one last time, right? That's what the 1 hour says. So a lot of coins are going to look like this. It's like profit taking time right now. And we're going to come back in at like 6-7 today. So it's a good afternoon to kind of study and watch the market. All right, let's see what's hot right now. Let's see what's hot on the chart. I'm going to kind of zoom in a little more here. Shout out to JP Ramirez. Appreciate you, man. CTXC is looking yummy. Can you check YFI BTC sent in a super chat? Patreon is worth it. Can you look at near? I'm in it. Thanks, Steve. Let's take a look at near. Sorry it took me so long, Steve. Just a lot on my mind, a lot of coins I want to go over, a lot of things popping in the zone. Also, a lot of education being dropped today. Every once in a while, there's a day where the stream is just heavy education, and that's just how it is. I want you guys to really to get in that zone, right? So what's hot right now on my list here? Hard doing its thing, and Hex coming back. Hex booming up hard, right? So look, Hex, insane. Oh, bring that back. Yeah. So that trade, back. Oh, that's an old trade. That got stopped. Here's the new trade that I put out this morning. Already starting to play out to the upside. I was looking at it and I was like, Hex looks bullish to me. I would get into the trade. It broke out. That's a breakout. You'd already be up 15% on the call. That's insane. I put this call out to the Patrons earlier when I woke up this morning. I was like, man, Hex looks pretty nice to me. 50% on $500 is damn near almost $100. So if you get my drift. Oh, did I forget to send this? I hope I put it inside the, I think I sent it in the video call though. Pretty sure I made a video call about it. I think this could do some damage, up 76%. Now, Pulse Chain's out. People will buy their Hex back. This is what happens. People sacrifice their Hex, then they felt guilty about it, and they then sold, and then they went and bought their Hex back because they're like, man, I should have both. They got FOMO. I think that's exactly what happened. It makes sense because I'm getting FOMO, and it happened to me. So if it could happen to me, I think it could happen to everybody. That's why you're not that much different than a lot of people. Remember that. Use your own advice to think what others will do. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Okay, moving forward. Gary Gensler speaking on Bitcoin and crypto today at 12:15. Oh, that's a big deal. Sorry about that last text. My little bro had the phone. What's the top 3 most important exponential moving averages, brother? Honestly, it depends on the person. It depends on the trader. Everyone has different ideas about that. An extra to CTSI booming. It was listed on Kraken Exchange today, and a whale dumped in a couple of dollars. Also, haha, there you go, man. For me, I learned more in 30 minutes in the Patreon than I did trying to learn on my own in 10 months. Just saying. What are you waiting for? Join the Patreon today. Dude, thank you so much for saying that. Appreciate you. Appreciate you more than you would ever know. And that goes into the testimonials, if you don't mind. And guys, read the testimonials, man. If you need to, there's people telling you what's going down every single day. Just read the testimonials. They'll show you what's up. They'll show you what's up. Here's a link to the testimonial group. Listen to other people, not me. STX booming still, looking pretty nice. I think it's getting ready for another leg up. It's one of the few things that's resetting on the 1 hour, getting ready for a pump. Yeah, 4 hour, needs to reset. And honestly, you could honestly just trade the 4 hour as well. You could trade strictly the 4 hour and then just use the 1 hour to get in. That's what I like to do. So if the 4 hour is low right now, like see this, you go back in time. Here's another one of my strategies. How to use different time frames. Look, cup and handle. Number one, I find cup and handles. I buy the handle, let it play out. Pretty simple idea. It's really like if you simplify this stuff, like it's very, so like the 4 hour looks good to me. I'd go back to the 1 hour and wait for the 1 hour to get low. Oh, well, the 1 hour looks good to me too. I'd enter that trade right there. Look, I'd be like, okay, I like this. And I'd put a stop loss at the previous low, like right there. These wicks a little bit below the wick. Look, that trade never would have got stopped out. Never. And so that's how I use the 1 hour to trade the 4 hour. Insane knowledge, man. Come on. I've perfected my own little thing. No one trades like me. No one trades like you. No one will trade exactly like everybody else. Look, I gave KAVA. KAVA was the call. I gave it over and over again. And I told you guys, mainnet coming August 12th. It's a big deal for KAVA. I gave you the news, talked about when the news was coming out, broke it down. 29% gains from KAVA, booming. And I think it's going to, I don't think the chart conveys more is coming. Watch it bounce off previous support. Let's see what the 4 hour does. 4 hours going to kind of getting wiggly here. See what it got to reset at one point, so we'll see. But KAVA, man, another call on the channel, booming. We should add to the testimonial link to your YouTube description. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a very good idea. Thank you. I need great minds like you every single day to hit me up. Luna doing its thing. Let's take a look at NEAR. Okay, it's super chat now. I'll do every super chat. I'm honed in on all your super chats. Let me know what's up. So NEAR is about to do damage, man. It's only look. It's in the NEAR's gonna do its thing, man. NEAR is gonna do its thing. The idea was open bottom of the pattern. It bounced. I'm just waiting on NEAR doing its thing, man. And I'm telling you right now, I am stoked. I'm hanging out in NEAR, and NEAR is the play. I'm gonna play NEAR, and it's gonna be the one. Look at that 4 hour. It's ready to rock. One of the few coins with the 4 hour ready to rock, and the 1 hour needs to just come down. So watch the 1 hour reset, and NEAR, dude, is going to be the play. So NEAR is my call for later on tonight. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Join the Patreon. I'm going to tell you exactly when I go in. You'll get a call. You'll get a position size. You'll get a stop. I'll show you the exact trade I take with the amount of money I put in and every single thing to the T. I show you exactly my 3 commas trade. I show you everything. But NEAR is going to be the call of the day. I like it, but I'm just going to wait for it to come down here. So I like to hone in on one thing. Hone in on one trade, and NEAR is going to be my trade. And I like to take one trade a night, one trade a day. That's been my new thing. It's either, and so we'll wait for Bitcoin could dump today. We could trade BTCDOWN today, and then when all the coins are ready to play, we can get into them. So that's the idea. That's the strategy for the day, right? Now we're playing chess with the market makers. Now we're changing our stance up. Right? We're street fighting out here, right? So this is the idea. And if you need to understand what a cup and handle is, watch my cup and handle video. Google this idea here. Look, I searched this why I think CTSI will boom. Here's my pattern. You know, the best pattern to learn in crypto. If you hit that, I come up fast. The best pattern to learn in crypto. That's pretty cool. Cup and handle. So if you hit cup and handle, I'm one of the first people that comes up, even though they have more views. It's pretty nice. And look at this. CTSI will boom because of it. Cartesi about to explode. The best pattern to learn in crypto. I explain the cup and handle here in 3 minutes, and I break it down for you guys. Check this video out. This video should be booming. Should be booming. I should take this video down, rebrand it, put it out again. This video should be booming to the upside. And I show you basically how it moves, what it does, and how it's going to boom to the upside. And I show you multiple accounts of how it happens, and then I give you a trade. And then this was at 27 cents. It would go to $1.89. What a monster trade on Cartesi you could have found. And I got a guy on my Patreon. This is how he said he found this call, and this is how he joined. He was like, wow. And he started playing the cup and handle, and next thing you know, his whole life was different, you know? Okay. I'm in near and waiting for it to rock. Chelsea A. Craze. UG, thanks for the tip. We should add to the testimonials link to your YouTube. Yeah. Near is the play. 100%. Lifer is right. Crypto Gains. Shout out to Crypto Gains up in the spot. Thank you for coming on in. Thank you for all my mods, man. What's good? Appreciate you, man. So yeah, and I know I'm honing in on when to get in, and I'm already in. I might just double down. I'm gonna double down. Let's look at LTO. 25% gains, and that's why you should sell the target too. Look, this went a little past my target, but again, you're not gonna be perfect every time. The idea is to nail something. The idea is to get in and get out, baby, and not get stopped out. It's like if you can snipe, right? And then you can use that. And then what I do is I take these profits and I dollar cost average. The greatest thing is you sell at the top, then the market shifts. Then you wait. When the dump happens, then you dollar cost average. I hold the profit and I dollar cost average to a coin I like. I've been doing this into Phantom now, and I've amassed a giant bag of Phantom, like a bag of Phantom I never thought I would have. And I did that projecting into the future with these patterns, and then I was able to turn it into wealth, man. And I'm gonna hold Phantom, and even if the market goes down really, really bad, and Phantom goes to 2-3 cents, and I'll have a stop loss, I think, at one point, at like how much I'm willing to go down, like 5, 6, 7 cents for Phantom. But because there's FUD in the market right now. Richard Hart got super popular with Pulse Chain, even more, and now he's on a 10K tour run, talking about 10K has to be guaranteed, Bitcoin's, and I have a few things I have to agree with him on. And let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart because of it. And we'll go back to, remember my trade on ICE, the BTCDOWN trade. I got you on ICE, baby. And she's starting to break to the upside. Just as I thought, right? That's a breakout to the upside. So BTCDOWN starting to make a bit of a move here. Have to say it is the play of the day. So we made the call earlier. You're already in profit. Had you taken the call? Already in profit. Is it starting to break to the upside? That's a breakout. 1 hour looks really nice. Again, it's a scalp. Just get up to a little bit and then get on out. But yeah, Bitcoin, that means Bitcoin's breaking to the downside, and that's highly likely. Okay. So like I told you, today we're going through some from 11 to about 4 or 5, 6 o'clock today. The 1 hour is going to reset. That takes 6 to 8, 9 hours depending. Sometimes it's taking 12. We'll see. Nothing is guaranteed. But in my life, the average is about 9 hours, 8 hours. So we got to wait till about 6, 7 tonight in order to make a trade. So it's a good day to practice. It's a good day to short the market, right? Unless you find some gems, And what I'll be doing is I'll be doing this, looking through my exclusive list of calls, and I'll be looking for gems for you guys every single time. I'll just be going until I find gems. See if anything is low on the 1 hour. YFIDOWN, like shorting YFIDOWN. This looks like a nice call here. Shoulder, inverted head and shoulder to the upside. We don't force the trades. We take the trades that make sense. We just do what it does. I showed you the total market cap wants to take a bit of a pullback. I showed you right? That Bitcoin highly likely to take a bit of a pullback on my analysis. The same way we trade bull runs and we've hit so many bull runs and we've hit so many bull trades, then why would this trade not, you know? YFIDOWN looks like the trade too of the day. It really does. Stop loss right here. Don't have to risk a lot to gain a lot. 4.9%. Inverted head and shoulder. Making the shoulder. Ride that up to the upside. Even go below this low right here. I kind of like this, man. This may be also the trade of the day for the Patreons. YFIDOWN. And what I like about the down tokens is for the beginners, they've learned so much right now of how to trade bullishly. They don't need to change their strategy. They can just trade bullishly. Like, they can do exactly what we've been teaching them all along, and you know, they may not even realize what they're doing. Just take the call and watch you and make some money. And that's how we can trade against the trend. So shout out to the down tokens. I appreciate them. They're pretty awesome for me as a teacher because they help us. They help the beginners learn how to short for the first time. And it's like, you know, it's training wheels for shorting, but it works. And you don't have to jump through hoops and do a lot of crazy things. So I love it. I absolutely love it. So there's YFIDOWN. All right, YFIDOWN. Okay. 11:17. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate you. What's up with the comments tonight? Comments are dead. What's up with the live stream? What's going on? Let me see. Interaction is very low today. Very, very low. Let's see what's up. I've been taking a look at it. We're giving great calls. We're going over a lot of things. 122 people watching. Okay, cool. 110 likes. Wow. Nothing wrong. I'm wondering if it's Matt. Oh, wow. My thing got... That's what happened, dude. My thing got frozen, dude. My chart got frozen. Okay, cool. Patreon is worth it. Can you look at near a minute? Yeah. $5 from Ramirez. Thank you so much. Poly Punks for 20 plus ETH. Yeah, we're all going to sell Poly Punks for 20 plus ETH. I think we are, man. For me, I learned more in 30 minutes in the Patreon than I did trying to learn on my own in 10 months. Just saying, what are you waiting for? Join the Patreon. Appreciate you for saying that, man. I'm here. Damn thieves. I can resume the super chat, sir. Lifer, I got my new fold this weekend, man. Yeah, man, I can't wait to learn how to short BTC on Kucoin. Oh, it's very simple. Let me show you right now. You want to learn? Let's teach you right now. That's what it's all about, man. You could pay for a tutoring session with me, or I could teach you right here. If you support me, just send in a super chat, send in some love. That's all I need. I want to make that hourly wage. Thank you for teaching us this. You are really the best YouTuber in the crypto world. Shout out to Glassy Clondone. Appreciate you. Shout out to Tori McFarland. That Mina is making me smile today. Let's take a look at Mina. And I have a call on Mina too, man. I got to start, I got to get it out. I got a nice video on Mina. So you look at the markets, right, Kevin Tam? And what you want to do is you want to find these down tokens. They've got these special tokens on Kucoin. Like BTC 3S and 3L, I believe. That's what they're called, 3S and 3L. And so you just got to find them. We'll look for them for you right now. With the USDT pair. Search BTC and hit a 3. There it is right there, 3S. 3X short. It's up 12% right now. And then trade this for the USDT. Just like you learned all the things that I showed you. Appreciate the super chat. Shout out to Kevin Tam. Yeah, super chat's dried up like a bone, man. It's crazy. But the calls have been great. We've been killing them. So take a look, KuCoin, and this is how you would do it. For some reason lately, my KuCoin chart won't load. I have no idea why. No idea why. It's fine because I can just go here. BTC3S, I believe. Shout out to Kevin Tam. Thank you so much for the donation. Helps the channel really. We're trying to blow up here. Get to 1 million subs and move on. We got employees to hire. We have people to help. We have lives to live, man. Oh, wow. This wicked up really nice. So you would have caught a wick on this. A little different. So you can see it's not the same as BTCDOWN, right? And then you could play YFIDOWN too. Highly likely to break to the upside. Looking pretty nice. Can't send it. Can pay with Ideal. I want to know what Ideal is. What's the difference between BTC3X and trading futures with 3X? No, not really. Not much. You just can't get liquidated as bad with this one. Check the refresh button for the chart. Yeah, I don't know. Macro global inflation expectation rolling over. Why the quality of your trades matters more than the quantity. It's true. So true, man. I love this. Most traders simply want to trade. Let's read this. Most traders simply want to trade. They fear missing out on the next big move, and they forget that the market is still going to be the same tomorrow and the next day, 10, 20, 50 years in the future. Everything in the market repeats, and that means there will always be another opportunity right around the corner, so stop worrying. Today is not the last day, and you will have to trade, and yet many people trade and think like it is. Overtrading is the number one reason that most traders don't succeed. It's a cancer to your trading account and to your dreams. What would be considering overtrading? If you find you're almost in any trade, if you are almost always in a trade, you are overtrading. If you find that you are preoccupied with the markets and your trades, you are overtrading. If you're about to overtrade, you are in more than one trade at a time, you're probably overtrading unless you are carefully divided up overall. 1 hour risk on R. And what he means is 1%, 1% risk reward ratio, 1 hour risk reward ratio. There are many other examples of overtrading, but this basic fact of the matter is that you know if you're trading too much because you won't be able to sleep at night and you will be hemorrhaging money. I personally only trade 1 to 6 times per month approximately, which all my students clearly know about that. And I very carefully select my trades and filter out signals that I don't like. Totally. I agree with that, man, 100%. Because you don't want to force things, right? Like last night I said, guys, I'm not feeling the trading right now, right? Right click on the chart on the Kucoin and reset it. I had the same problem. Thank you so much, man. Look at that, dude. Banging on him. Always a lifer helping a lifer. Appreciate you, man. What's the difference between BTC 3x and trading futures with 3x? Yeah. If you right-click the chart on the KuCoin, it'll pop up a menu, then reset. Super easy. You had the same. You're awesome, man. You pay with Ideal here in the Netherlands too, bro. Check Indian e-RUPI launch today. Also, the RupiCon. Indian. No way. Let's see this. This could be a big deal too. Indian e-RUPI. Let's see what's going on. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. 122 likes. More likes than watchers, man. Nothing I can complain about. Boom, and the algorithm just kind of sleeping on me. e-RUPI vouchers. System ahead of digital currency. The e-RUPI is a cashless, contactless digital payment medium, which will be delivered in mobile phones and the beneficiaries in form of an SMS string or a QR code. Taking the first step towards having a digital currency in the country, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will launch an electronic voucher-based digital payment system, e-RUPI, Monday. The platform will be developed by the National Payments Corporation of India, NPCI, Department of Financial Services, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and the National Health Authority, and will be a person-specific payments system. Dude, this is the first national coin in the world, guys. It's over. It's the first digital coin in the world. This is should be the biggest news in the world. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. Yeah, YFIDOWN will follow. I like these calls, man. Highly likely to play up to the upside. I believe I'm going to take YFIDOWN personally. Let's take a look at BTCDOWN. A call I just gave you on the channel. So, guys, I'm going to show you guys, regardless of the market, I can help you make educated decisions by educating you properly. It's all about education here on this channel. Strictly education. We don't show coins. We don't get paid to show coins. I don't do that. Again, had you opened on my call right now, you'd be up very nice. Live. Like a lot of my calls play out live on the channel. That's why people join the Patreon. You'd be up 4.4% already in the move. Very, very nice. Highly likely to continue. Look, it's just getting started, right? And then you look at these other time frames. We're going to get high on the 30-minute, high on the 15-minute. 30 minutes still likely playing out. Still got momentum, though. Still have momentum. And this all I do, guys, is I find bull pennants, bull flags, and I get in when the stochastics are low. I don't care what the asset is. Does not matter to me. And I told you Bitcoin was going to probably be dumping probably for the rest of the day. Till about 5 or 6 o'clock today, we're going to see something happen. Or they could reset these oscillators in 30 minutes. I've seen them do it if they manipulate it. And then we could be ready to trade, In general, it takes a while, but anything is possible. Shout out to Crypto Cooper. Appreciate you, man. Can't send you a super chat, Sam. You deserve it. I already learned so much from you. But you can please take a look at Plutus. It's a legit coin. Why is it surging? Oh, I know Plutus. Yeah, Plutus is a good coin. Sorry, I can't send a super chat. No worries. Just send a donation. Right here, look. We take XRP, Bitcoin, Litecoin, ETH, XRP. I trust you'll send it. I won't check, but I trust you'll send it. Right there, man. You can donate to the channel right there. Cryptocurrency all day long. $5 of XRP would I'll see it later on today, and it'll make me happy. So this trade is still pumping to the upside. The trade that I gave you a call for, this is a breakout trade. You could buy the breakout technically, right? 15 minutes a little high now. You kind of want to get in down here, right? And that's why, look, you want to get into the 1 hour, wait for the 15 minute to come. When it curved up, that was your entry. Bit of an ascending triangle here, forming in a boom to the upside. BTCDOWN playing out right in front of you. Another call live on the channel. I do this for a living consistently, day in and day out. We open up trades right here. You know what I'm saying? I show you exactly what's going down in the market every single day. I don't lie to you. I don't BS you. I don't caress you. Right? I give it to you straight up every single time. Wondering what's taking with Terra. Let's take a look at Terra as well. That thing was getting crushed, wasn't it? A great call as usual, Sam the man. Shout out to Bobby Fam. Sorry I can't send in a super chat. No worries, man. I think I just forgot to run this out to the patrons. I'm really, really, really upset about that right now. So if you want to get into the call, this is what I would do. I'd watch the 15-minute, wait for it to reset a little bit. All right? Either get in now and just put the stop loss and be willing to take the pain regardless. So, like, here's the call now. So we already made the call. It played out on the 1 hour, right? Stone cold call played out, right? Shout out to Bobby Fam. Thanks for being you, dude. Thanks for the $20 super chat. Appreciate you, Bobby. Thank you very much, man. Very, very nice of you for doing that. Why is it doing mini status? Sorry. Yeah, because we opened the call kind of like this. Now, so what I want to see here is that why is it made a mini one? I don't know why it made a mini one. Usually doesn't do that to me. Okay. Now, Bitcoin down, pumping, man. Doing its thing. Look at that. And it already did a huge wick. It already caught a wick there. So we nailed the trade yet again. And I like YFIDOWN following suit if you want to follow it up. And now let's get into the down tokens. LINKDOWN. Just take any USDT pair down. That's it. Highly likely to play out to the upside. That's how these work. Look, this is a beautiful bowl. Again, the 1 hour isn't good on all the 4 hour isn't in our favor. 4 hour wants to pump, so remember that. That's why I'm just playing these 1 hour ideas. But this is a bowl, you know, kind of a cup and handle, shoulder, head and shoulder forming here too as well. See this? Inverted head and shoulder. How many did I draw today on the channel? How many inverted head and shoulders did I draw on the channel? Like 7, 17 maybe. It's possible. Educated so many people today. I feel good about myself. I could die tonight and know that I did something for somebody else. That's kind of what it's all about here on the channel. I could pass away tonight and say, you know what? I did me. I could go to the Lord and say, dear Lord, I tried to live a pious life. I tried to live a good life. I can live in cleanliness and in beauty and in love. And, you know, if that's all you can do on this earth, that's all you can do. And then they can't hurt you with the fear. No fear can make you do anything that you don't want to do. All right? And then you won't panic sell. You'll just buy coins that you want at the right time when you think it's the proper time. You'll dollar cost average into what you think is right. You'll have conviction and belief in what you're doing. Came in late. I'll just watch the replay. Shout out to Kiko Lau. YFI pumping right now. YFI is pumping right now? Are you kidding me? Are you a holder of YFI? That doesn't make sense. It's not pumping right now. What are you talking about? It's dumping right now. YFI about to rip to the upside. I'd watch it with the 1 hour about to dump on you. Jay-Z, man. This will be the last time we go at it. When this dumps to the downside, like so. Look at this. Dude, look. I'm about to blow your mind. Are you ready for this? Are you ready to be your mind blown? Look. There's your shoulder. There's your head. You're making another shoulder, buddy. If anything, you may not. You may defy the dump. You may defy this dump back down here. You may. Because you're getting held up by the 200-day moving average, which is good. Good sign so far, so good. But stochastics say you got nothing left, man, and you got to come down there and touch. All right. Let me show you what else you got going on. You need tutoring, bro. I'm saying, I don't mean to be rude, but you need some tutoring. Like, this was strong right here. Look at this. This swing up here. Strong bearish divergence. Dump city, and the dump's not over yet. The dump is clearly not over yet. I just gave you the trade to short it, man. This is hilarious. But hey, you may be right. Anything is possible. 4 hour wants to rip. Sure. I think it comes down and then it goes to the upside. That's possible. Like this. Look, I'll show you. The 1 hour's got to play out though. Came up on that wick, came down. I think it's going to come down a little more. It's got it's on support. It's got some strong support. I'm not saying the calls aren't going out, but the calls are going to go out to, like, later on today. Like, this has to come down, man, and then it's going to be a cup and handle. Look at that. But remember, the daily also isn't with us yet. I know that in the back of my head. See, we could get a double top, but still, the daily's not in our favor yet. So daily could keep coming until we bounce. The daily could bring us even lower. The daily could bring us right here for a bounce to the upside. But I'm with you. Once that daily resets, baby, I mean, the weekly's in our favor right now. The weekly's so oversold. So I did see that thing about BTC. 6 to 8 hours, I think it will. It will. So you're on the same page. Won't break 4,000. 40K. JC needs that one-to-one with Lifer. Yeah, he really does, though. He needs the one-on-one time. He needs to be close. He needs to be close. Greetings from the Grand Canyon. Send us some pictures right now. Send some pictures to the Telegram right now, dude. Please, please. If you send us pictures to the Grand Canyon right now and we get to put it live, can I Zoom with you, bro? And you can show us the Grand Canyon live? That'd be insane, right? That'd be nuts. Does anyone want to see the Grand Canyon right now? I mean, as a caveat to the channel, I got to leave anyway soon at 11:30. I was going to bring the stream slightly shorter today just because I got other things going on. My wife's all over me. You know how she is. You know how the Crypto Wifer is. Crypto Wifer, she's going to come out with her own clothing line, Crypto Wifer. And it's going to be an awesome clothing line. Okay. Makes me wanna jump. Trying to get it going right here. All right, so I got a Zoom window open. This thing could actually happen. Let me text the man. Let me text the bull. Copy invitation. Crypto wifer's here and she's staring at me. She's telling me that she's not happy with me. She's got a baby in her hand and she's saying, what are you doing? You've been streaming every day for 2 years.
You can stream every day, all day, but today's not the day, okay?
Crypto wifer's shutting it down on us. Shutting it down on us. Nacholi. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me bring this music down a little bit in my ear. It's a little loud. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. 139 people, 132 likes. Ooh, starting to get JC looking at YFI, BTC. Sup, my lifer fam. Shout out to everyone here, man. Service is whack. I'll send pics to the Telegram, though. All right, cool, man. Respect the crypto wifer. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream, man. Is Bitcoin price about to spring, man? He keeps changing up his story. It's funny. It will later on today. That's what I highly likely believe, and I'll keep you guys updated. Let's take a look back at BTCDOWN, which was the trade right here. And remember, my trade of the week is near. My trade of the week is near. I really like what's going down with near, and it's looking pretty sweet. BTCDOWN. It should struggle a little bit just because the 15-minute got high, right? And there it is. Look, 15-minute got high. Came right back down. Indecisiveness in the markets today for sure, too. Look at that. See, when the 15-minute gets high, you get out of the trade. See that? I've learned that. Dumps. Then you wait back in. So it's crazy when you know a lot about the time frames. It makes you want to take even more profits because you can see more oscillations. You know, that's why it's a lot. You don't want to stay on a bigger time frame and just let it rock. All right. All right. And with that, everybody, we're going to get on out of here. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. We'll see you on the next live stream. I'll be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. And yeah, please comment, like, and subscribe. Longs are getting opened up. Yeah. Great streaming content. Much appreciated, bro. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. I'm here every single day from 10 a.m. Well, I'm here Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Sunday nights for Bitcoin's weekly candle close, where I get you ready for the week ahead. Join the Patreon. I'd highly appreciate it. $99 a month. This man said he made it back in 30 minutes. He was already in profit. Appreciate you, man. It's good to join at the beginning of the month. You get charged right now. You can also join with cryptocurrency. If you'd like to join a cryptocurrency, email cryptolifers@gmail.com and we'll get you into the group today. If you need tutoring, hit the link at the bottom of my video for tutoring, guys. Right here. Here's the link at the bottom of my video for tutoring. Here's the link for the Patreon. Here's the link to join the free World Telegram trading group with 3,000 people in there. Get yourself acclimated, become a lifer, and then see what really goes on by joining the Patreon and getting very serious. Also, Twitter, TikTok, merch. We got the TikTok booming too at the Crypto Lifer. Follow me on TikTok. We got 8,800 followers. We're booming. And we got a lot of awesome videos here for you to see as well. Follow me on TikTok. I'd really, really appreciate it. All right, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much for an awesome stream, and I appreciate it. At the end of every stream, I say 1, 2, 3, crypto is life. So here I go. 1, 2, 3, crypto is life. I'll be back tomorrow.